Now, businesses are bracing themselves for the onslaught of a worldwide virus known as Code Red. The FBI has warned that it could devastate the internet. According to the FBI, the Code Red internet worm will start its attack at 1 a.m. British time on Wednesday morning. Joining me now is Aled Miles from the internet security company Symantec. Aled, how bad is this going to be, do you think?
Well, they certainly are walking a fine line between hype and reality here. We understand that there are around 300 to 400 computers infected worldwide, with about 6 million pages being hosted on those. So I guess they're taking the right steps to warn, businesses that they should take adequate precautions to stop this from spreading.
Well, because that's, reading through some of the stuff coming out of this FBI news conference, it seems that it's perfectly easy to stop this. You just have to download some software from the internet. End of story.
Absolutely.
But we're all too lazy to do it.
Well, Microsoft issued a patch in June of this year to address this issue. And I guess this talks to companies using good policy to manage the security of their web servers. And I guess the FBI has taken the step of making sure that we all know that we should go and get that patch to stop this from spreading.
Yes, because in terms of the damage it does, at least to an individual company, it's not like some of these other ones that have been around recently. It doesn't wipe out your files or send embarrassing messages to your clients, does it?
It's actually not a virus, which is what we're used to describing these as. It's a worm. I think the danger is that if it does become a major issue, it will slow the internet down, which is why the words like meltdown are being used and so on and so forth. So really what we need to do is make sure that we stop it spreading and therefore raising traffic levels.
Okay, why is it a worm, not a virus? What's the difference?
Oh, it's very,
too boring.
very
okay,
complex.
We'll skip that then. Because one other area I'd like to get into, which is whether there's a lot more of this around. We've heard of the Anna Kournikova. I can't remember whether she's a virus or a worm, but she's one of them. We've got this one. We've got the Surcam one. And
recently, Lovebug. They've been around a lot.
But is it because there's a lot more, or is it because there's a lot more publicity?
Well, I think A, our dependence on the internet is growing so significantly year after year. B, what we're beginning to see is what we call the blended threat, where a virus, for example, may leave what we call a Trojan horse behind that may do something different, take files off your computer, send them to something else. Also, the perpetrators of these crimes are becoming increasingly clever. The determined hacker will get in. This is what we're seeing from the kind of code that's been written here. So increasing vigilance is required as we address our security on the internet.
Also, it's amazing that a few years ago this would have been a minor feature in a trade magazine. Now it's the lead in the news. Thanks very much, Helen. Thank you.